what's up? You tune into the Power Hour. I'm getting better bone right. Someone should pull through. Pull through. Big man,
Yo, bro.
what's up, big
Who's good?
man? Finally,
Okay, hey. Hey, I've been
hey,
struggling, bro.
these networks should sponsor us. I need a sponsorship so that everything should work technically, bruh.
Yeah, no.
But that's how these people end up sponsoring.
Away, away. No, but looks like we're
So,
together
so
now,
what's
brother.
up? What's up, bro? Where are you during lockdown?
Say again?
I'm saying, where are you during lockdown? I'm using it. Come on.
I'm just home, man. I'm just home in
Just
extension
home.
4. Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. I want to jump onto it. My man, you one guy, I feel like one thing I've realized about you, you don't like the fame, You're just a chilled guy, but doing the most in this industry.
Hey,
Yeah?
no, I appreciate it, man.
You don't
I
like
appreciate it.
lights, eh?
Huh?
Or you don't like lights, eh?
The limelight.
Mm.
Well, not so much. I like behind the scenes, man.
I've
You get a
realized
lot
that, man.
behind the scenes.
So tell me a bit about KGB music. What's that? What's that?
About KGB music.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Um, no, so KGB Music is a company I started about 2 years ago or registered. So basically, what we're trying
Okay.
to do is the same thing I've been doing all along, which is the production, but also just
Okay.
now focus more on identifying a few artists that maybe we can sign on and sort of like a
Okay.
not so much a record label, but yeah, do what a
It's
record
not so
label
much
would.
of a record label.
No, not so
Okay.
much a record label, yeah. And then want to just focus
All
on
right.
the production still and the publishing, of music and just trying to get music to the right places.
Yeah, I feel that. I respect that. Okay. No, it's good that you took that kind of a step. We need to take things properly to expand the check.
Say again?
I'm saying I like the fact that you took a step high because we need to make things, kind of properly to expand the check.
For sure, man. For sure. And I haven't even gotten a big
Yeah.
check
So
from the music, so I'm trying to
it's gonna
get
work
that
out,
check.
bro. It's 2 years. It's gonna work out.
For sure.
Uh yeah, yeah. Tell me about your relationship with Heartbeat.
With Hansi.
Heartbeat.
Oh, Heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay. No, Heartbeat is a record label that I have a very close link to. Um, when I finished sound engineering school, the other guys that sort of took me in were partners in the label. But I was stepping in Goof Gaf's shoes because Goof was leaving to go handle some family business. So I was stepping in his shoes as an engineer and also helping co-produce some of the artists there.
So like would you say you are under them, you work for them, or you guys are partners in the business?
Well, I'm not under them. The agreement that thing was for a short period. It was about 6 months. Um,
Okay.
so it was that, but we were still very much in contact. If ever they need some music, they hit me
So you
up.
have a
Let
good
me
relationship going.
Yeah, no, a very, very good relationship with everyone there, especially press beats. Again, if I've got
Okay.
something, I'll send him and try get artists on it. and even if they need some music, they'll hit me up, and it's a good working relationship.
Okay. Bro, I see that you did sound engineer. You actually went to school for this in SA.
Yeah, man. Yeah, trained and qualified.
Bro,
Was a 2 year course.
2 years.
Yeah, man.
And what's tell me about Small House Records.
Small House was that's where I started. That's my first proper employment. I was an engineer there. I think that was for about 2 or 3 years. Yeah, that's where really
In
I
SA.
sat in a proper studio for the first time.
Is it in SA?
No, no, Small House is here. It's in Broadest. It's owned by Solo B.
Oh, okay.
And P. Akaya and Steve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Tell me something, you've done so much production in your career, bro, and what would you say was your like big break, or you like, okay, finally these people were actually giving credit to me?
Uh, I don't kana sa le ke qala mona bogologolonyana one like bo 10 years plus.
Yeah.
But when I got to Small House, that's when I officially dropped an album. And then during that time, when it got released, yes, I did get some recognition, But even in junior high school, I mean, I used to work also with Crispin the drummer. I mean, we were having songs di dlala mo ya rona, to kgona go compete nyana. So leina lone ne le ntse le le teng nyana, but I think officially when I dropped the album, that's when I was more like, okay, this guy Barry Bone, Ospana Mo Studio, it's when it became, I guess, more legit, and that's about 2008 9. But then in
Yeah,
2000
the reason why I'm asking this, a lot of people, I think we Botswana started like giving you more credit after Mafura Fura. But sector, they long knew about you. I think maybe it was the props. They're like, yo, okay, finally now we see you, Barry Bone. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
So
Yeah, but Mafura was, yeah.
yeah, I'm listening.
Hey, no, I guess Mafura was the more recent, and I guess for that one, also because it had my name on it. But I've been doing a lot of production in Logoke for that one. So that one
Is
was
is
now
it
like,
isn't it because of the sound? Because me going back with your production, Mafura Fura wasn't like your type of usual sound signature.
okay, but I don't know what my usual sound signature is even.
You know
So
one thing I can tell you about, I can tell you, bro.
yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a signature, but you have this rich, authentic sound. Like when a record comes from you, you'd be like, okay, if your name gets mentioned, you'd be like, nobody wouldn't be surprised. Just look of let me name a few. Handina. I didn't know it was you on production, but I'm like,
What?
okay, boom. Look at Tuesday. You see what I mean? Like there are a lot
Ah,
of records here that didn't blow up as big, but they'll forever be respected in the culture for their quality and value they brought.
dope, man.
So
Well,
that was like me for the longest, looking at you like, man, this guy is one guy. If I want to make a song that I can submit for bots 50, I can go to Berry Bow.
no, no, I appreciate it, man. As Spanish I will
Yeah,
say, I appreciate it. It's a good thing. And if people
yeah,
can say, they'll identify good sound with you, it's a very, very good thing, and I appreciate it. We just try to make a song or a record, you are proud of it, man. And it's not really just all me, but even the artists I've worked with, le bone ke batho ba e leng gore ba na le pelo ya teng, le tsebe tsa teng. So I can have something, get it done, and then guys will also still come and say, no, can you push it a bit more and whatever, you know. So it's a joint
Yeah,
it's a joint process, really, man.
I respect that. So, how did Mafuda came about?
Well, Mafura was so I'm always in the studio just trying to produce one. Always, man. Like I try or at least every day, at least to make it in an hour, 30 minutes, listen to something, you know. So it's just one of those instrumentals. I was going through a bit of a rough period in Yana, like because I'm in music or buyer, but um, you know, I said just played around with some sounds, had a little loop I like in Yana, and then I actually sent it to Khaone Rantloiwa. She was the one I wanted to really feature on it, but that didn't happen. And then I sent it to some other guy, Kokonono, and we were talking Yana, you know, but somehow we could never just get together and meet. You know, if he was around, I wouldn't be available. If I'm available, he's not. And then finally, I sent it to Boogie. And then Boogie said, you know, he sent it to Hansi. And then the following day, like literally, Boogie was like, yo, Hansi's ready to record the song. So I went and picked him up. He was actually at Heartbeat recording with Bangu. And I went and picked him up, brought him to my studio. I'd actually just also built my studio at the back there. And then the first thing that came out of his mouth was just, you wasting your time on me. And it was so dope, man. It was like, you know what? Bro, we're recording this. And then we took a
Hey, we're having a fruitful conversation. What's happening with this guy? One, Adam again, guys. Then we Adam again. Shout out to you, Jose, for tuning in. Shout out to
yo,
yeah,
bro.
bro. Yeah, yeah. You were saying
Are we
what's
together,
up?
bro?
Yeah, we're together.
Oh, okay. Sorry, man. It just blacked out on me.
Yeah, it's the network.
Yeah, yeah.
You saying
Yeah,
it took
so
about how
like I
long?
was saying, that was that, man. It took about, I think, about 2 weeks to complete because after Hansi recorded, you know, there's always that post production where you go back and say, okay, I hear this song, you know, what's it missing? And then we decided, okay, I want guitar on it. I worked nicely with Kapenda, arranged with Kapenda. He came in. I took about a week just, you know, picking out parts I like, you know. You can record a lot of stuff, you know, maybe even 30 minutes worth, but there'll be like that 10 seconds or something that really works, you know. And that's, I think, the arranging part of the song is what takes the longest. So it
I've
just
been
took
I've
some
been
time.
hearing
And
about Tapenda for a while. It's good, eh?
say what?
I'm saying I've been hearing about Tapenda for a while. It's good, eh?
Kapenda is one of the best, man. Even my first album, one of my
Well,
was
what's it called?
it's called Mbas. It's track number 2 on the album. And hey, I love that. That's when we clicked with Kapenda.
Yeah.
You've been meeting during the live gigs and stuff, you know. Really appreciate Kapenda. Thank you, man.
All right. Tell me about you guys. You look like you have a good relationship with Botswana Craft because you've done so
Yeah,
much and worked on so much with them.
yeah. No, I'm actually employed there. I'm the live sound engineer there. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Full time.
that's my 9 to 5. And yeah, so most of the production is like on the side when I get home and you know after the gigs and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh no, that's dope. I like what I see,
yeah,
bro.
man.
So with KGB, what's the mission like? I understand the mission, but you remember we once had a young chat at DBS,
Yeah.
and I think you were probably telling me a bit about KGB. So what's the plan be like
Mm.
from now, from then to now? What's been happening?
Well, since then, man, it's really just identifying those few artists, and just trying to see to see what we can build from there. Because one of the things that happened with
Yeah.
the record with Hansi is that okay, obviously I'm a bit of a known brand. People know the work, but didn't really see me as much on stage performing the song. So in turn, what happened was
Mm-hmm.
essentially the song really benefited Hansi more than it did me. Wawan. For me, it was pretty much the same as in okay, no, Barry Bones got some good work out.
I understand. I
Good,
feel that. I feel that. No, because
all in
it
all.
was a, and we should, because we should actually try to make it happen, bro.
Okay, sorry. Just please say again, Katanyana.
Now I was saying, you remember we like the chat we had at DBS. I'm saying it was a really good like movement, and like we should try to make something out of this because you're just too much, bro. You gotta like work on, discover talent, and we push. You understand what I'm saying?
Oof, bro, Vaish. Sorry, man. I'm struggling to hear you a bit. Wait.
You're
Catalan.
struggling. Oh, hey, what are your
Mm.
network? No, I was saying I love what you got going. You remember we had a chat, go DBS, and we were in talks, and we I think it's a matter of like maybe finalizing or whatnot. But we should actually make it happen because KGB should do what it's supposed to do.
Oof, bro. Sorry, man. Let's try one last time. Yeah, Catalan. Wait. I can't make out what you're saying.
Is it? Marka utlwa nna wa itse.
Yo.
What's up? What's up, Berboon? What's up? Let's move on to the next thing, bro. Uh, what does Berboon got in works right now? What's happening? What's the pipeline? Don't tell me Corona got you demotivated, Wabon.
Well, well, in the pipeline now, like I was saying with KGB, we're trying to. So the main thing we're focusing on is the production, and you know, being a producer, I think the beauty of it is I can work with as many artists and on different genres as I can. So it's just trying to make sure, even if I want to involve people, but we still keep standard this I guess people have identified Berry Bone with, and maybe even try to surpass it, Nyana. But I've got one artist I've been working with also. We record quite a lot, so still trying to figure out, okay, what kind of vibe should we go with really, and the guy's called, and he's not really just trying to explore the kind of music we can come up with. I'm also just working on my stuff, trying to complete my album. It's been going on forever, man, but just picking out
Yeah,
a few artists
because
here
I
and
like
there
I like what
that aren't
KGB is doing, bro.
mainstream.
And I've told you already, we should try to work out something to make this work because with what we all got going, if we try to meet each other somewhere, KGB is the next best thing, bro.
Oof, man, I didn't hear you there.
You can't hear me. Hey, network ya go ya go jealous. Me kana nna ke a go utlwa, wa itse.
Uh, but thing is, I can see you just fine. I just can't hear you quite well. It's doing that matrix thing. Wah, wah, wah,
Eh,
wah.
no, ne kere ke go raya
Yeah.
ke re KGB is the next best thing, bro, and we need to make this happen, Wabon. I've told you
No,
already.
for sure.
We gotta we talked about this. It's just a matter of get going. Wawan.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So with me, from what I understand, KGB is the plan, maybe, but its mandate is not to be a record label. Yeah.
Okay, say again. Hey, man, ya network. Oh,
KGB plan ga se gore in the long term being a record label, but to be a powerhouse of artists, what do you call, I don't want to say management,
no,
but management per se. Hey, this network is messing us up.
there's a lot. And I'd like to actually also just look out for producers a bit more, because
Yeah.
in my journey is that you know
But it was a good chat, guys. It was a good chat. I think maybe let's get, come on, guys. I'm asking for sponsorship, guys, please. So I guess I well taken care of. Can we please network companies must come? You see you, mobile, you see you, orange, please. Nobody make this. This is good, guys. What we're trying to do here, most people don't understand this. What's up, big man?
yo, brother. Hey, sorry,
Don't worry.
man. Hey, yeah, network.
Don't worry. I'm
I even
praying
tried
for a
getting some.
sponsorship so that this thing, I see a sponsorship by December.
Yes, please. No
My
doubt,
man.
man.
No, yes, yeah. The last thing I was saying, Koha Pleni, KGB is not to be a record label, but more of like a talent establishment kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe you know what? Maybe eventually
No,
even
with
a
a
record
record
label.
label
But
can be as part of like segments. It's the motherboard.
yeah.
People would know, Hori, if I
Okay.
went to KGB, I went to the right people that will teach me to be an accredited artist.
Yes, sir. That's
We are
that's
in
what
sync.
that's what we hope for. But
Thank you.
but the thing also with labels is labels need money, bruh.
That's the thing.
Like
Yeah.
they labels essentially, I say labels are banks for artists, because the label says, okay, we see that, we'll invest in it. So now, unfortunately, as we stand, KGB does not have that sort of money to invest in artists. Even its main artist or producer, which is me, but KGB right now, which is mainly also me, but has also got the equipment and the space. So
Yeah.
right now, the main thing we can work on is actually just developing that talent. When we get to that point, we're ready now to go out there and start raking in the guap. Then we'll go in, man, and expand and get more people on it,
Yeah.
and even get other producers now, and just get it growing, man.
Yeah. So, bro, tell me something. What's the long run? You like, you're a sound engineer, you're a producer, but what's the long game? In the long run, do you still want to be in the lab? What's the plan?
Say again, what's the plan with the lab?
I was saying, what's the long game, Kawen? Do you still, if KGB get not if, when KGB gets to the point where batang, do you still want to see yourself in the production, mole boom? What's the long game? Like, what do you vision yourself beyond that? Like,
Okay. No, man. I mean, um, obviously, along the way, I think less and less time actually behind the keyboard or in, and like I was saying, get more guys to come in and do the production. There's a lot of dope, talented guys out there, own their skills as well. Just as Lynn now, this journey I had people also overseeing what I was doing, giving me the experiences, knowledge. That's what has really led me to being the person, and I believe that I can, offer that to some other, and we just keep it going, man. Just keep making music, trying to find a way of turning these products into money, and the music never stops, bro. The music never stops.
yeah.
But I guess rona re change positioning ya rona hela, and yeah, man, I think that way it'll keep going on forever and ever, bro.
Tell me something, bro, especially about you producers, Sabo Botswana. Like, you guys never get coverage, nothing. Like, Guru, for you to get to media, it's you waiting and you produce that hit. Like, why is it so hard? Beyond even coverage, like the credit ways you like, it's usually, I know that's how it, but it's usually like the artist who pushes up until that guy who mentioned about, yo, just Slim Kid who produced Tempina. That's when you be like, who's Slim Kid? We don't even want to know what a Slim Kid produced. Why is it like Runamo Botswana Africa? Because in the States, bro, when a record drops, we don't care who's the artist. We care who made the song.
Yeah.
This is like why right now, when that's why Scott Storch went broke, but will forever be like valued in the industry out of his art.
Yeah, no, I feel you, and I think that one also is the producer, something we also need to fix as producers on our side, because we'll put in all the work, do all the required work to get the thing done in the studio, but once it's or it's then it's like a step back. The most we'll do is just post Nyana. But artists, that dope relationship with the artist, even the artist can help you. But post a little more, just be a little bit more active so people actually get to know. And I think this is what has led to that cycle, especially when you get to a point where you feel like maybe people know the name. Where but it's produced by so and so, and it's got good recognition now already. People want to hear it. Sometimes what I feel out, we tend to be like, okay, well, my job is done, kind of. But it's just getting into that mentality, or okay, even beyond the studio, we still need to do some more. I mean, for me, for instance, I'm bad even with my Facebook page and Instagram. I opened my Instagram like earlier this year, so stuff like that is just, we need to get into the habit of it. So we're just not in the back burner
You
too
guys
much.
are one because you'd spend hours working on a record. You are alone. It's the life. You can't help it. So it makes you antisocial. So yeah, you need to have a good relationship with the artist. But then if an artist starts saying so what's the use of me but like I don't know. So it comes from a genuine level. I feel like people like it works in your favor.
Yeah, supposed to go both ways. I get you that sharp, but I'm just going off of what I heard you say last. But okay, no, but it goes both ways, you know. I mean, like on a real, bruh, you know, even with a lot of the stuff, you try and run this thing like a business, you know, and say, no, I'll charge studio time, I'll do whatever. But then you connect and then you start being like, okay, you know the song needs a lot more work, but you'll use your word to get people in, you know, or guitarists or whoever based on your word. And maybe that's not even reflecting on the charge so much, yeah, the other music, you know. And studio time is one of the biggest costs, you know, for a proper record label. That's one of like the
Yeah,
biggest costs in the contract and everything. That's where the most of the recoupment will be charging from. But you know, it's like sometimes you expect already. You just gotta give each other a bit of room, you know. You will come in here, you'll sit in the studio, you know, you work on a song for 12 hours in one day, leave it, and then la artist this year you are there working on it, you're seeing ways you can try and improve it. You know, you're really just putting your all into the song. So you'd expect already, you know, beyond the song also when it's done and it's in the hands of the artist. Le bone on their part ba kgona gore ba re, you know, everywhere they are mara ba kgone go bua gore hey, but you know, we got this done ko go Berry or ko go whoever, and you know it took such and such a process. But a lot of the times, you know, happiness tse le monate go kapile, it's all excitement. And you know,
yeah,
sometimes people don't mention so much, but these are things tse leng gore, you know, that's why you see how where relationships just sort of die out nyana, and then you know the cycle just keeps going on and on, man.
yeah,
But we'll try and get it right. We'll try
yeah.
and get it right.
No, we're gonna get there, bro. Yo, no, bro. You've done so much, man. You know, I've been going through your profile for days now. You're one guy who's done so much in the game, and I don't know, maybe you're not giving you the props enough. But nice thing about you is that you know you went to school for sound engineering. You know, you've did sound engineering for big events like GIMC, Born and Raised, Clap Your Hands. You know, you've worked with artists. Yeah, you work with a lot of artists that are huge, man. So I just want to say, keep at it. Don't lose hope. Somebody's calling me, man. Why?
Stuff I've done.
Bro, somebody's calling me. So I was saying, just never lose it, bro. Just never lose it. We out here, you know, I'm out here and you're gonna put in work. It's just a matter of timing and everything. So just never lose hope. Man, you got a lot that you've done so much, man, but keep at it, bro. That's all I
No,
can tell you.
I I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You know, I think,
Yeah,
hey, man, I will try to not lose hope. We know that with this lockdown and everything is just
yeah,
rough on all ends. But
yeah,
we're just trying to keep working. And you
yeah,
know, there was a point when I was producing, not even knowing if anyone would give any time to listen to my work. You know,
yeah,
and then it turned into producing and hoping to make some money from it. And
yeah,
then now it's changing into producing and hoping, yeah, you know, it becomes something
yeah,
say longer you can actually make
yeah.
a proper
No, you
livelihood
can
out of,
get
you
there.
know.
You can get
So
there one slow and now it's over. At least something you aimed, worked as you planned. You know, some of us are here, are new in the game, are hungry, willing to put in work however we can. You know, we always here. So that's all I can tell you, bro. Yo, there's one thing I
no doubt,
didn't tell,
man.
bro. I remember I was there. Netball Youth World Cup theme song. I remember I was there, and at the time, Risi retired.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
remember I
that
was
was
there with
a that
Suffocate?
was one of, say what?
Cara, you remember I was there with Suffocate. I doubt Nerizani at the time.
I remember when Suffocate came through, yeah, with the artists, yeah, with
Yeah,
Memo
I came with
and
Safo, Casey, Flexi. Ntirang arrived.
Yeah, and we actually struggled to get that recording going because we were hoping to use the mass media studios,
Yeah, I
but they didn't
remember
let
Hori,
us.
but
So we ended
but
up
you guys made it work.
using
Like
that
I
other
don't,
studio.
but you guys made it work. That song was a banger, bro. I like, man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
no,
one last thing,
I
bro.
appreciate it.
I never see you as producers. I don't know if it's because of business, but you guys once in a while try to collaborate or make something collaborative.
No, I mean we're always up for that. I guess mo ngabeli schedule is about 12 and just but our level everyone's got their own little circle in Yana. So
Yeah,
there's always collaborative.
yeah,
But then I'm trying right now.
because how
I've
how
got
can level just outside of the arena with all these small circles. You Sapo, BK, what press, and you guys just do something once to some
yeah, no,
out. So you understand
I'm
what
I'm
I
sure
mean?
I'm sure it'll happen, man. I think it's just a matter of ela decide or project ends young and the artists getting together, they choose our okay. Because that's another really big thing. Mongwe le mongwe a na le space sa gagwe. So,
That's right.
like I personally feel like I prefer working in my space because he's asking was selling the sound the guy. So it's just a matter of ela deciding where someone is comfortable with when we've got the draft, who keeps it, how do we work around it. But it's not really a difficult thing. We just need people allowed to just agree on it and do it.
Which means there's room for it. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, big man. I appreciate this chat, bro. I learned a lot of things I didn't know. Just keep at it, bro. You're one guy. You've done so much, man.
Now I really appreciate it, bro. And you keep pushing also on your side, man. I see you making
Thank you,
moves
bro.
there.
Thank you, bro.
Everything
I'm
moves.
trying. Yeah?
It'll grow, man.
Yeah. No. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Nice one. We'll talk, eh?
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time,
All
man.
right.
Cheers, man. Away, away.
Shout out everyone. You were tuned in with Power Hour with Bear Boom, brought to you by Karuto Entertaining. This is the Culture Boy, Culture Cafe, episode 4. Or guess what, Barry Bone, you just heard from him. This guy has done so much in the game. So we meet again.